as we're here now on July 9th, 2024, 8:25 a.m. Central Time. So, back up in the stock indices with the exception again of the Russell, which remains the weakest at this point. And as you can see, what is this, 35 days in a row that we saw record closes, not in a row, but 35 days this year of record closes in the S&P, unbelievable. Metals coming back a little bit to life, and there's reasons for this. Let's take a look at the morning news as to what's coming out. First, you have the National Federation of Independent Business, the June Small Business Index, the highest reading of the year, 91.5. So they're feeling good. This was a surprise to me in that we have been getting these numbers coming in where the retail sales in the first 5 weeks now, they're under 6%. They've been falling there, but they popped up for the week ending July 6th versus a year ago to 6.3. So the market had just gotten both numbers back under 6%. Now they're popping back a little. That probably goes hand in hand to a degree with what we saw in the credit report that came out yesterday, where consumers are just completely going into credit. I mean, they are buying a lot and they are putting it, they're racking up those credit cards. Fed Chair Powell, well, he speaks in about 30 minutes to the Fed committee, there's the Senate committee. He'll be asked a lot of questions about the economy, the restrictions, the tightness of interest rates. API numbers come out at 3:30. The EIA is going to come out also at 3:30 with their outlook report for the energy trends through 2025. And then you've got today Michael Barr speaking right now at 8:15. You've got Powell, then you have Janet Yellen speaking, come in front of the House Financial Services Committee, and tomorrow they get their shot at Fed Chair Powell. And Michelle Baumann is due to speak at 12:30 today, all Central Times. So we have a lot of Fed talk, a lot of ideas of what's going to go on, where it might go on. So as we come back to the pricing, you can see, as I said, the metal market's up, the dollar up a fraction, most currencies down against the dollar, including the yen. The yen today held a conference call with the banks, big institutions, and so on, for their ideas on how the bank can trim back its bond buying program. Remember, they're the largest bond buyers and treasury buyers basically in the world. And they're going to start a trim. The question is how much? Did the bank really want to know, or have they already got it in their mind and this was a courtesy ask to them? We'll find out at the end of the month. In the energy markets, barrel did not do enough damage. I don't mean that in a negative way. Please take it. That's a positive in reality. But it didn't do enough damage to disrupt natural gas flows, to disrupt what's going on in the refineries and the oil drilling. Yes, everything shuts down for a few days when a hurricane comes in, but the damage wasn't severe as electricity gets turned back on and so on. These markets will all come back to life. So you're selling off a bit there. As the market is getting ready for all this Fed speak today, you're backing off. You continue to fall in the cotton market. The grains and the wheat and the corn are stable for the moment. Beans are still probing the downside, if you will, on that. The crop conditions that came out yesterday pointed that the crops were in very good shape, probably ahead of last year, and looking for bigger crops. And now, as Beryl comes into the Midwest, it's going to drop a lot of rain in needed areas. So this could be one of those events that sets up enough rain for the whole month of July in certain areas, and that takes some of the pressure off of the grain markets in terms of bad weather. So keep your eyes on what's going on through here. As the Fed chair talks, you're going to get the action through that, and I'll catch up with all of you at the end of the day today as we review how the markets did. You have a great trading day.